That's interesting. If someone were involved in that, they'd probably move the drop.
Someone could do that, yeah. And you're welcome.
What did I load into? Anyway, we should really... Oh.
Radiation levels increasing.
We should really, let's see. I guess go here and see what our colonists are doing. Now that we kind of fixed the atmosphere. Obviously, it's not going to be fixed overnight, but it's fixed enough that they can do something. What the hell?
Cat ahead. They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
Really?
Keep sharp. Looks clear.
Ryder, about time you joined the party.
Yeah. That's not cool. Vetra's in the thick of it when she shouldn't be.
Kid, keep it up.
She has decided to be there.
Think I made them angry. Good.
You need help, Vetra? How the hell am I supposed to help you here? Oh. Me forgetting.
Good one.
Oh. Don't worry, we got her.
Save some for me, old man!
Ha 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 ha. Color me impressed.
Really? Oh my gosh. Dang, you out of breath?
That fight was fun.
You're telling me.
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
So, the clouds parted. These Ket look pretty keeled over. Maybe us humans can pull our weight after all.
Well, you can, clearly. But there's a lot to do before I'd be that smug about it.
That almost sounds like a compliment. What do you say? Want to help us do some good?
You know what? I'm gonna ignore my gut and join up. This fight was good,
Yay!
and we can do it again. And before you go saying you don't need a Krogan, believe me, you do.
Yes, we do. I will always accept Krogan
That's
help.
what I said.
You know, that's what I said. That's great. Alright.
The first colonists sent audio logs about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
We can work with that.
Yeah. I guess this is where we, set up for them to come. Sure, it's gonna be like a whole cutscene thing.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
Hmm.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
I say scientific. Aren't we here to explore?
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in
Ooh.
Andromeda.
Our
Consider carefully.
first big choice. I was gonna go scientific anyway, because we're kind of going into our Ryder that's pretty nerdy and pretty casual. I don't think we're big on military, right? Or at least not right now.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation and our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
All right. Oh, hell yeah, we're doing it.
Andromeda Initiative. This is Ryder. Pathfinder. EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost block inbound. And ready as hell.
I bet they're excited.
August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose.
Welcome.
We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
I feel like I should toss you the keys. Be nice. It's been through a lot.
Understood. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
Prodromos.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months.
Hell yeah.
EOS is far from golden,
Wow.
but now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far. The reality, Ryder? You bought us time, but one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
We didn't come to a new galaxy to argue about who's right.
It got us this far. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
I bet he is. I think I'll put us way up here. I mean, I guess if you wanted to see the whole thing, but I don't want to die to radiation poisoning.
Life support is back online.
I guess let's check this place out first before we head back. What's in here? Hello. Veil.
I'm sorry it came to this, Pathfinder.
What? What do you mean, sorry it came to this? Aren't y'all excited? Or is something happening? Oh, we moved the, Tempest over here. Cool. Hello, person. What are you doing in here? What's this? Is this the research place? Oh no. Hey Connor, heard about the new position, Prodromos? He literally just said, and I don't know how to say it. Just gained one hell of a businesswoman. They're lucky to have you. If we ever find ourselves on the Nexus at the same time, I'm buying you a drink to celebrate. Vetra and Ryder, I know you're going to get and read this. Hi, Vetra. You're literally at my party right now. Huh. Hi.
Everyone thinks that at first. The doctors have a name for it by now. He just needs time.
What the hell are you talking about? Yoink. I like how Vetra knows this so well already. It's great.
Pathfinder.
Jacob
A word
Mitney?
with you.
What's up?
Pathfinder.
Yep.
Jacob Mitney, research and development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around Eos, it should work.
Should work?
Is this a sure thing, Mitney, or just pie in the sky?
I have no interest in wasting your time. This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
Cool, thanks. Wait, what's this? Why is there just random terminals? Hello, everyone.
Fine, solid ground. And actual sunlight to wake up to. This will be great.
Enjoy it. I'll be up all night collecting moisture readings.
Moisture readings.
Are you sleeping better?
Yeah.
And have you noticed how clean the air smells?
Hopes that there's zero pollution here, but yeah, it tastes new.
Let's try not to pollute the planet. That'd be great.
Ryder.
Yo, whoever you are.
Henderson at the shuttle landing pad told me. He heard it from the pilot.
Izzy, you've got to stop listening to every rumor that comes in.
Okay, but when your shuttle gets eaten by space whales, don't say I didn't warn you.
Space whales? What the hell? Ah, we got a merchant here. Okay, cool. Oh, what's this? Formal request from Darket Tiravan. Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be a second wave, but I want a trail so that when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outrage about how long it took to reunite families, especially ones hurt during the Site 1-2 mess. You know, broken promise is a thing, right? Requesting the deployment of Darket Tiravan. Reason, she's an asset that will help viability. She's also my daughter. Ooh, okay, we'll upload it. Interesting. Oh, wait, there's an upstairs? Move, Liam. Move.
I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Already getting requests from the Prodromos labs.
Prodromos. 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 Watch me forget that immediately. Hello. Kane Fox. Hi.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. I'm Fox, chief engineer at your service.
Alright, well I guess we're gonna talk.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The Remnant are a wild card. But I hear you almost have that solved, which is amazing. And you found us a good site here. I think EOS is really going to be special.
Yeah.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
Yeah, I guess so.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
Bye, Fox.
Bye. Stay safe out there.
Well, that was interesting. We can talk to just random people. Ooh, wow. Okay, Fox. This file is filled with sketches, annotations, and exploded schematic views. Many are focused on a combined road monorail network for EOS, showing several different but brilliant designs. Always good to be back to the old standby when I need to think. Underneath are several duels showing elegant redesigns of the Nexus tram system maps. Wow. Posted to one side are a number of downloaded statistics on predicted population growth over the next century. Got a baseline. Bradley's always good for the numbers. Adjoining the statistics is a blocked out simplistic drawing of Prodromos. Dotted lines showing expansion with detailed sketches of water and sewage lines underground, wireless power routers, and the flow of foot traffic. Sloppy, but it's a start. On the other side is a sketch of the Pathfinder helmet and downloaded notes on material testing and safety regulations. Design fundamentals look sound, no need to worry. Aww. Fox, how is it there? I heard Bradley has things up and running smoothly. I knew you guys could do it. Tell me about EOS. It's boring here, so I have to live vicariously through you. As for the advice you asked for, just be yourself. I know how you get when you're nervous. The special lady would like you a lot more if you just relaxed. You got this, buddy. Good luck. The special lady? He's got a lady? Oh, snap. What's this?
Pathfinder.
Yo. What is this? Processor. Oh, it uses vehicle fuel or an emergency water supply. That's interesting. Oh, snap. Got a memory trigger.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Alright, we'll talk to our mayor in a second.
Hello there.
Hanley Abrams?
Ah, Pathfinder.
Hello.
I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
She's pretty.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Hanley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
What about research?
What kind of research are you working on?
Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive here.
Conditions on EOS.
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Considering it's world-altering technology we've never encountered before, I hope not. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Pathfinder?
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on this? I'm
Sure.
planning classes for our first school, when we have one.
Oh, wow.
Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
I would say it still matters.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
Of course. Oh boy, more. How? What technology can do this so quickly, neutralizing the radiation in the atmosphere without dramatic storm effects? Shit. The opposite. The weather's gone calm as a summer's day. That's unprecedented. Control over atmospheric pressure, gas mixture, temperature, what else? And where's the interaction? Pause break. Miss the dogs. Walking them in the shuttle port park always helped me think through these problems. Forget side effects too. I should get a dog. Are there dogs? Pause break. We got damn lucky with the conditions here. This is comparable to sea level Earth. Eos is drier, but within limits, moisture is binding into the desert, plants, and soil. More now since the vault points to a species with the same air, mixed temperature, gravitational comfort levels as us. Or is there another reason? Can't predict intent from result. Maybe Ryder's the one to figure out why, the how. That's my department now. Lucky old Hanley. You wanted bigger things? You sure got 'em. She's chaotic. Oh, man. And this is just like a list. Materials and analysis of recovered Ket firearms approved. Important. Waterborne bacteria study approved if you don't flush your work anyway. Color reaction and acuity in insectoid wildlife. What? No, not approved unless you're going to make them stop at a red light. What is this? She's approving stuff to research? Hello?
Pathfinder.
What the
Over
heck?
here.
Major Domo Bell Scott?
Pathfinder.
Yes.
Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to.
Yeah.
I've also coordinated with your Ket
Where are you walking?
He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
What the hell? Okay, Ket activity.
Any trouble with the Ket?
Clearing the sky cleared it for the bad guys as well as us. So some uptick in hostility was to be expected. We've some tricks up our sleeves, thanks to the research teams. That only goes so far. Your expert is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
Who's our expert? Who?
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far. Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien. See? Still insufferable.
Okay.
Sounds like you left some interesting circumstances.
I miss the family, and maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I know exactly how you feel. Couldn't wait to be from somewhere.
Like a bullet leaves a gun.
He needs to stop
Sometimes you just
pacing.
gotta go.
He's pacing way too much.
Where do you launch out of?
The pale blue dot, Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth. I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts.
What the hell?
I don't know why.
Wet dog
What about
smell.
you? Miss anything?
Stupid romantic things? Yeah.
I miss the time on the couch before media loads. Make your choice, and as a B- rom-com bounces between satellites, the size of the planet decides how long you wait in the dark.
Your popcorn sounds nice, Pathfinder.
Another time.
Of course.
Alright, well that was an interesting interaction. Who's my Ket expert? I'm gonna run over here real quick. Oh wait, there's an upstairs. Hold. Any namers in here? Got any namers? Dr. Ramirez.
Ryder.
Hello.
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes?
Yes.
Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on Eos. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
Are you scanning me anyway? What's happening?
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
It's early days, but promising. Everyone pitches in, everyone matters. We know we'll make this work.
Why did you join the Andromeda Initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-team colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness. Nothing serious.
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. He was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
2 to 3 times a day.
I'll leave you to it.
Oh my god.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
Mr. Joseph, I find it troubling that you think I can be swayed from my duty by an offer of credits. I understand Victor Carson is a friend of yours, but that's hardly an adequate reason to release him from the cryostasis system in Prodromos. Beyond that, from what I hear, you two are a disaster waiting to happen, and I know all about that prank you and Mr. Carson pulled on Everett before the journey to Heleus. Oh. Victor Carson will be released from the stasis when I see fit and assigned to an outpost that best suits his skill set, and if I ever hear you're gone over my head and spoken to Addison about this, you'll have me to answer to. Oh, shit. Details. On examination, no organic underlying cause apparently suffered a mechanical failure when coming out of stasis that locked her in the pod. Clearly a psychosomatic case. The symptoms are acute, prescribed. Oh, it's just this like stuff that's happened to people. I don't want to read it. I don't. One more building to look at, I think. Nope, not even. Cool. A building you can't go into. Alright, let's talk to the mayor. And then we'll probably head on out. Leave Eos for the time being. Hello.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything, thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Let's not drive people too hard. Rough enough getting this far.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to Ghost later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Falks Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet. But that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag.
A flag?
Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
Oh, wow.
Nexus must be waiting, Pathfinder. Relax. There will be more for you on Eos after you get back.
I want to talk to you, though.
Any insights about the people running the show from the Nexus?
I only work with Addison. She's by the book. And with all the shit that happened, that's to her credit.
And the others?
I only work with Addison.
Anything you'd say if you weren't in their direct employ?
If I wasn't in their direct employ, I'd give that rat's nest a wide berth. Outposts deal with Addison. She deals with the others. And I don't envy her.
What's behind naming the outpost Prodromos?
It means Forerunner. Languages bore the shit out of me, but we voted fair. That ownership is key to the initiative. That's how you convince a bunch of civilians to jump galaxies. As long as we meet our obligations to the Nexus, what we build and how we organize, we get to figure it out.
Tell me about yourself.
August Bradley, retired from the Alliance. I keep the discipline, but not so much the doctrine. I joined the initiative because it's a frontier. Not a lot of those left. Not that you can reach on my pension anyway.
Any family?
A niece on Earth. We didn't talk after my sister passed.
I've had similar happen to my family.
Yes, well, we stay out of people's grief.
My father, your sister. Sounds like we've both lost a lot.
We stay out of people's grief, Pathfinder.
What is that? Stay out of people's grief? You've said it before.
Shit, that's right. You didn't have the block leader death talk.
No.
The thing is, you and your father, not unique, just recent. Every initiative species, except maybe Asari and Krogan, went into cryo with friends and family and woke up knowing they were all dead. Everything we build begins with that. The unsaid start to the initiative. So yeah, we stay out of people's grief.
How do you keep it from just spilling out?
I let it. And my people stay out of it when I do. And I stay out of theirs. What's that old saying? Children with dead parents think everything is possible and nothing is safe? That seems like it fits anyone in the initiative. Or maybe everyone.
What can you say about the Prodromos block?
Exacting bunch, as the science types always are. We'll eventually allow the staking of claims for groups with enough startup resources. Not quite gold rush, not quite land grants. Honored to lead them for as long as they need me.
Just looking for a status report. Informal, of course.
Not much to report. We're making life up as we go.
We'll talk another time.
Oh, and Pathfinder, what I said about grief? Every pirate we brought to this cluster woke up with the same reality you did. Maybe think about that when shooting doesn't have to start.
I'm aware. We try to do peaceful. I do like that, though. We stay out of people's grief. Like, we know it happens, but we're not gonna bring attention to it unless they want it to. Wait, what's this? Oh my goodness, there's so much. Please remember that everything shipped to the landing pad, especially from off-world rather than sealed Nexus supplies, must go through quarantine procedures via confined observation, spot testing, bacteriological scans, or radioactive sterilization. We are a new presence on Eos, and everything added to the ecosystem will have an effect down the line. Our job is to make sure it's a beneficial one, and strong quarantine practices will really help us out. If anyone tries to tell me or Haley that your shipment's a special case and don't need to bother, you'll be running quarantine twice. Bradley. Dang. The vault doohickey might be clearing the atmosphere. We still got pockets of high radiation and bad weather across the continent. Telepresence update. Zones 10-12 are still smoking hot, but Zones 8 is showing a drop. Watch your shuttle's radiation shield absorption. They can take up to 190 whatever safely. Anything more and you need to head back to for a refit. And remember that if you're carrying power cells or radiological equipment, those can throw your readings off. Make sure you're as safe as you think. And flight schedule. Cool. There's some stuff over here. What's that noise? What's this? This is the only way I can get the word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about the remnant tech. They think the Initia's lying about how dangerous it is, that a couple of electroids in the right place could get the remnant to work for them instead. I tried before and I helped out in the med day when those remnant observers carved up Barty, but Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant bots working and fighting for us. He's taken the whole work crew to help him this time. I have to go with him. Maybe I can talk Jennings out of it, but if I can't, someone should know why we didn't come back. Well, that's messed up.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's a recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
This is like the gaff
The
all
datapad
over.
mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
There's not timed quests, are there? Because I really don't want to do any more quests on EOS at the moment. Ah, this is our research center. I would like to leave so we can do more main story for a little bit. Let EOS radiation clear up. Is this someone important? No, she just looks like she's drunk.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out
The
there. if
kitchen?
That's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
I mean, yeah, whatever. It's cool.
I don't care where anyone sleeps, as long as we realize what a kick-ass team we have. Let's talk about our success on EOS. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
Yep.
And didn't die.
Yeah.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own
Whoa, Cora!
Fair enough.
Damn.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on, hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
Well, okay then.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough, without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
Cool. Play nice.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus.
Okay.
PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical? Good meeting, everyone.
Everyone just walked away without me being done. Hello? No one wants to vid call me.
Mutiny is like cancer. Left untreated, it spreads.
Keep exiling people, and you'll just run out of people.
Cut out malignant cells to give the healthy ones a chance.
Nothing's that simple, Doc, and you know it.
Hello, Lexi.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
Wow.
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Heleus?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Oh.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Oh shit, I can just ask.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Yeah.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Is PB alright?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
I mean, to be fair, you did stab me.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Lexi's so pretty, too.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Whoa. Yeah, sure.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Do you know him?
Thanks for the insight. So how did an Asari doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
Maybe he did.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Oh, no.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this.
Aw.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I like Lexi. Anyone in here? No.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon.
Ooh.
Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Heleus.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Wow, you fight side by side, then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
So her whole thing is that she is a biotic, but she's just super powerful for a human. Like crazy so, and people hate her for that?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad.
Oh, thanks.
And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
I hope you get roses. She deserves roses. Come on. Come on, game. Load the back.
Messing with that vault feels like early brain surgery. Just poking and hoping.
As long as it helps us to live here, I don't care how the vault's doing it.
Magnificently. That's how.
I prefer tech with more exposed bolts. If you can't open it, you don't own it.
I like how the crew interacts with each other. I like that. Hello, Gil. What's up?
Long time no chat. What's up?
I literally just asked that of you.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvia are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Kello?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
Oh.
We're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
I don't know.
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly?
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
Okay.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
Well, what's her name?
How tough was it on the Nexus all those months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Ugh. Sure.
Hasn't everyone?
Well, then you know. It's super tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction? Or maybe starvation? Imagining which would be worse? But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
Oh. What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy.
Yeah.
We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
It is sad.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Liam. Buddy, what you doing there?
Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
Ah! The romance!
You barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
An impatient rookie, frustrated by procedure. That's overdone.
I know, right? I wanted new, and I got it. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Life with my family was not typical on a number of fronts.
You may do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
Damn.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Heleus was about, did we?
Yeah?
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving, and everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone. Bleh.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
Like you said, we had no idea what Heleus was really like. What good's a plan?
Adapting to problems as they come up. I like that.
Good, since you're probably gonna have front row seats to me winging it.
Looking forward to the show.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
Huh. That does sound predatory.
That just sounds like you're taking advantage of people.
Is it? I get people what they want, and they do want, or they wouldn't pay.
Oh god, no, I almost clicked that. I almost clicked anyone special in your life. Jeez.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
Alright, I'm gone before I
You
ask
probably
her.
have work to do. We can chat later.
Before I ask her about
What a way to
romance
find me.
options. Lost and found coffee mug. Found a mug yesterday near the biolab. Nice one with a magnetized base. You left it stuck sideways to a bulkhead. Cora. That's mine. I just put it down for a second when my hands are full. Suvi. Next time maybe empty it first. Oh. I finished the assignment paperwork for the Nexus. Had to fudge a few details, but you're both officially members of the Pathfinder team. Welcome. And Drac, I just want to check in publicly about what I said. Cora. Relax, Harper. The best headbutt is always the one you don't see coming. I'll keep that in mind. Nice. At least they were fun about it. Alright, let's check on Drac, actually. It's in the kitchen.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who were you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
She's your granddaughter?
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
I like the way you think, kid.
Ugh. Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority.
Understood.
That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's had it out for Kesh ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
What? Okay.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Yes?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you.
Yeah.
Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Okay, we won't sit here and listen to talk about that.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops.
Alright, yeah.
Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah, my peacekeeping career went up in smoke when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the Ryder name, I'll bet.
Almost. Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just going to have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
Yeah, it won't. Definitely.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
You know Vetra?
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for cash right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along.
Oh.
They're both still laughing
That's
at me
funny.
over that.
That's hilarious.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years.
Oh, he's
Don't even know
old.
how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Well, I don't have that, but...
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Kesh?
Huh. More like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Tan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Alright. We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Don't call me kid. No, I like it. It's endearing.
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
We gotta mess up Spender, apparently. Oh, gosh. Heartfelt thanks. The families of my last expedition asked me to convey their appreciation to you for finding their loved ones. It's always difficult when we lose people, but knowing what happened will help them begin the mourning process. I hope your next excursion has a happier ending. Thank you. Hello, Ryder. Forgive the intrusion. I have an issue that you and Sam should be able to readily solve. If may assist my investigations into the Scourge, we can discuss it in person at my Nexus labs. It's not about that, is it? My brother Dash was my best friend. It still pains me that he's gone, that we won't build the future here in Andromeda together, but knowing that our family pendants are united does my heart good. When my wife and I settle here and start a family, our firstborn will carry my brother's name, and hopefully he or she will become my new best friend. My sincerest hope accompany you and your team. Read all the reports about the Remnant Vault. Sounds dangerous as hell. You keep being just lucky enough. My Huntress manuals would say luck is a balanced beam between you and the enemy. But are the Remnant even our enemies, like the Ket? Or just defending what's theirs? Passed on a warning to Bradley and the others of Prodromos. Not enough to scare them, just so that they know what they might be mining down into. If Sam's estimates are right, the vault could stretch under most of the continental shelf. Makes you wonder what could dig a hole that big. Machines. Hello, Ryder. I'm pleased to report the Tempest is operating at peak efficiency, so now that you're in command, I thought I'd share a few secret shipboard hacks that the designers and I sneak into our code. Just send the code JCSB through your Omni tool to open the debug command menu. What the hell? Let's use the coffee dispenser in the galley on an unlimited number of times. Overrides the normal hot water ration in the showers. Oh wow. Put your clothing ahead of everyone else's in the auto laundry cycle. Enjoy and don't share them around. Callow, my man! Ryder from Drac. Vetcher told me what happened to your dad. I've lost a lot of people over the years. Figured you could use some cheering up or at least a distraction. This usually helps me. Drac has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotgun. 2 are duplicate images. Many are low res or watermarked. Thanks, Drac. What? That's funny. Ryder, given the amount of high-impact cardio in your exercise routine, I recommend spending 5 to 10 minutes a day stretching to open your hips and relieve a tightness in the lower back. Oh, wow. The poses I've listed below should do nicely, not to sound elitist, but while it's true humans invented yoga, the Sari perfected it. Wow. And then she just shows me some. Thank you. Hey, Ryder, hope it's okay that I'm keeping this data core in my room. The escape pod, I guess I just really like to ponder things before bed. The best idea came to me while I'm asleep. Also, I saw it first. Anyway, we know for sure it's got some sort of data in it. The trick is how to get it. I'll keep you updated. Alright. Sam? Hello.
Hello, Sarah. Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on Eos, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
Aww.
What was Dad's take on Scott and I?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes, lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
What?
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Oh, boy.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Alright, we need to get back to the Nexus, I suppose. Oh wait, no, we can just go up the ladder. We talked to everyone, right, besides Suvi and Callow? Hello? Suvi?
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
Darkly beautiful. I like that.
Heleus is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation. You mean a god? Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself. There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe. Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if the sacred could be diminished by the search for truth. I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, truly. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Okay. And then Callow.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Oh.
Everything okay?
Oh. Fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, Callow.